I've had a long period of public service. I've been on this court now for over 19 years as a justice and over 5 years as Chief Justice of Pennsylvania. So my entire career, except for a 2-year hiatus, has been in public service, and I really enjoy it. I think it's the highest calling as far as I'm concerned.
He was always extremely erudite. His opinions were well-researched, exhaustive, perhaps overly exhausted. I can say this, I think he only made 4 major mistakes, and they were the 4 cases he reversed me in.
Well, I don't think he reversed Judge Collins enough when Judge Collins was the president judge of the Commonwealth Court. I think he did it a few times, but it clearly wasn't enough.
He has an incredible capacity for understatement that some people would confuse with cynicism. They might be right, but he's funny.
It doesn't take very long to get to know Ron at all. In fact, he's one of the most popular people I know. I'm not sure how popular he was with some folks, handling some of the most difficult issues he had to deal with as the administrator of the court, but in law school, Ron was clearly the most popular person in law school.
The Supreme Court, in the end, has control, the ultimate control, over all sitting judges and justices, and it is to his credit that he got support from his colleagues on the court to deal with what was a most unique and I think a very unpleasant situation.
Ron cared a great deal about those difficult issues. He's highly principled. He has a strong sense of ethics and what's right and wrong. So those things were extremely important to Ron. And he could have, he was going off the court and he knew it, right? He could have ducked it, right? Maybe somebody would have done that, so that's for somebody else to deal with. Instead, he took it on from the very beginning.
I don't think there's ever been a Chief Justice as independent of the political process in Harrisburg as Ron was and is.
Well, he's a strong-minded person with a very strong sense of responsibility, particularly when things are occurring on his watch. And I think that comes from his background in the military, in the Marines, as a platoon leader. Well, I think people should be grateful that he was on the court at that particular time. Not that his predecessors wouldn't have dealt with it. I was a big fan of Chief Justice Cappy. But I think in light of the things that happened on the court over that time period, I think we were all very lucky, and I think the court system feels it was lucky to have a guy who stuck to his guns, even in the face of some bad publicity initially from the media with respect to the Juvenile Court Center. And I think also from, why are you making a big deal of this McCafferty thing? It's Philadelphia after all, just let it go. And that wasn't, I think people, I think the public should be very happy about that as well.